timings. And there we go. It's a nice little flash to get BMAS out and reclaim that 4-on-4. Frozen makes a great deal of room appear on the back of this ramp control they were given earlier on. But is he about to get silenced? Indeed he is. From the heavens, he's dropped out. And in the blink of an eye, that round goes from a... And, you know, now they don't. But Dexter, is he a man smarter than that? Yes, he is. Oh, no, he checked the box, but he doesn't win the fight. That's a disaster. All that room, all that space, and all those timings hit mean nothing if you can't get the kill. Astralis are not the kind of team you could afford to miss those shots on. And now you're just down to 2. It's Rops and BMAS left alive. Rops is going to deal with Magisk at the very, very least. And BMAS has also hit a little bit of a timing here, maybe to deal with Glaive. He hears him dropping down into the site, and now a bomb plant is made available. He plants for ramp, and that is the perfect call to have made. If it was planted for Decon or really anywhere else, that could have been swung by Astralis, vent dropping. So, you know, a bomb
upgraded from the scout onto an orc. They've actually already crossed red. He could die here. The scope is blocking his vision, but again, missed shots. And you only get one chance against Device. Dexter dead, and Device domes another. Easy peasy outside on this anti-eco. Mousesport's picked apart right now, one by one. These orgs are looking terrifying.
A bit of an impression here, and there he is shutting out Rops over in the door. You know, we often saw Bubsky leaning over.
Here's the buy though. Mousesport's back outside. They've been here every round. They want a little bit more. The AWP is in, and the smoke blooms, but Glaive gets some shots off before. Does some damage to Dexter. Still Mousesport's can cross, but Utility could be sick here. That's a great shot through the smoke for BMAS finding Dupree. Glaive still firing off to great avail. Good damage done. Crossing into the garage, not for long. Dexter dead, and the smoke phased, but that's exactly what Acor wanted. Taking another kill. Zip is pushed out of heaven, but Magisk drops in from ramp and helps out. Down B they go, but not much further. Device is already here, and Astralis are all over the map right now. Frozen, does he throw this out? He's so given AWP over to Astralis. He's going to give it a go, trying to cross towards Secret. He knows
flavor.
Oh, what's it taste like? Down on that cross. Not like Astralis are giving it too much interest. They are giving a lot of space outside, but they've made the right read. Device on the ramp with the AWP. Finding the first, flashed off, but he's going to dodge it and go back in for a second. The flash goes deep, and Device finds another. Oh, Device, bomb dropped, and he is making it look easy right now. 5-on-2, Mousesport's barely getting kills here, not even as Glaive finds Frozen lurking garage. And it feels like Mousesport's can't get anywhere outside, right? They may have taken, you know, ramp control in some of these previous rounds and gotten down to B, but right now in the yard, it doesn't matter who's there. Astralis are Robs. 1-on-5, he's found the first, but Dupree should have him under lock.
Astralis, as the team they are, and the fact that they are, you're hoping that they can keep this up.
Yeah, I mean, Kassar said on the desk, if they play this 70%, they should still be able to 2-0 this series with ease. I mean, that's a bold statement, but it's one that's certainly looking good right now. However, the issue is, Astralis, rare to play at 70%. They're usually up at the top, the upper trajectory. And right now, that's certainly looking apparent. Pistols again for Mousesports. Nice shot for Rops. This guy is a killer, and we know that. Going to be influential in this game if Mousesports are to do anything. Split to main. BMAS trades, but Zip is there as well, and now it's all on Rops. Blink and you miss it. 1-on-3. Even damage is good here, right? Like, you know, it's something that Mousesports can capitalize on in a gun round and eventually get Astralis on eco. And so many of these rounds, Mousesports smokes have been disrupted, so Astralis have had great reads as to what Dex is calling, you know, out of spawn. They will still cross because Device is flashed off, and that allows Mousesports to get down B. No one will rotate yet, but Glaive with the timing catches a player crossing. There's a bit of a block there as well.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, right? There was like a traffic jam outside, and maybe that could uproot them here. Rops doesn't check the top of Hup, and so that round there has fallen apart. BMAS, the last man alive. You feel so bad for Dexter, and he's like, oh, if I die now, and then he does die. Oh, that's a little bit rough. Them just clear lines of sight for these outside fights.
Lots of room A, only one more man here. It's a great shot for BMAS, but again, no one checking up, no one looking to this.
Yeah, it's rough, man. You're playing up against a team that don't even need to see you to kill you. How patient is he going to be? Because he's already looking a little bit antsy to try and make something happen, and now the jig is up. Glaive going to delete Rops at ramp, And there's Device continuing this flawless scoreline.
Oh, I thought he got that.
I thought he was going to get it too.
To get set up, Magisk moving into the bomb site, and he can have a say into...
Device now posted up at ramp. 2 players down here in B. There is a hold for Astralis. You still need these individuals to step up, though. There's the flick from Device, standing in the Molotov. He loses Magisk down inside of B, but it's a 2-on-3, a round that you're certainly going to give a look in, and they drop the bomb with 30 seconds left. Rops is a long way away, so Dexter might need to be the hero after all. Rops beginning his rotation down through the Device, looking to isolate this 1v1 out, not opting for the AWP. Rops is flanking over towards window, so he should be good for this trade. It's going to take something special. And it won't happen for Device, not ready for Ops. Mousesport, they finally break the streak and they get one.
The flawless game for Astralis. They finally lose one. Falling for it. Zips here as well, and they should just be able to mop them up. Good trade work, bomb drop, and Glaive tucked in the corner. He jumps out, getting out alive, forcing the fight, and somehow, some way, cleaning up this outside control. Mousesport, they thought they had the trick that would have caught Astralis off guard, but these Danes didn't falter for a second. Play plant allowed, but surely a retake round for Astralis.
Oh, wow, they've lost the first man. And Glaive jumping the gun a little bit there, right? Clearly feeling confident. Confident on 4 now. And Astralis slow to move in. Oh, Magis just missing the timing. Oh, given another chance. Oh, Acor trying to retrieve the gun. Now, Rops is still coming in late to try. Oh, man, that's brutal. They were so ready for Rops. He's been doing these lurks time and time again, so they catch him in that rotation. The time's already gone, though. It is a Mousesport round. It's a bit of a weird one for us.
Garage, like, that's just insulting, really, but shows how aware that Astralis are of what...
No one's giving him a fight, and even then, swung by Zip. He's out of the round. You're down to Acor and Frozen now. What's even the game plan here? They're going to try and charge into this A site. Acor's gone, and Glaive and Zip will double up between them.
Get up into heaven and rotate. There's the push into the molly, and the bomb has been lost.
Oh, Zip, rain and death from above. And yeah, this is all but over. There it is, 13-2, Astralis. Look. Device dropping in at that Molotov. That's going to try and force a player out from behind the silos. And Dexter and BMAS, they'll answer the call. They'll step into the fray. Dupree, Zeus out was ready.
No.
Ooh, Dupree.
Yeah, he wanted the...
You hear Frozen up on the rafters. Dupree taps the bomb, hoping that draws Frozen in for the kill. And it does. There's one for Dupree. Now, these USPs at ramp are a bit of a nuisance, so he does need help from Device. Device is taking fights of his own in the meantime, though. So these two, this iconic duo is separated. And Rops and BMAS will silence them both. Astralis, they get the pistol, they get 3, and now they're in with a chance to stagger back to their feet and maybe get a bit of a run up into this second half.
Up in Mousesport, yeah, they're on the board.
And the Eagles fighting Acor, man. I don't like it. It's scary.
Not using that.
I don't really think you're in a position to if you're Mousesport, right?
No.
Acor.
That's called throwing.
Acor with the swing, and there's the dink. That's from the P250. That were a D out back in the garage. So that's something at least.
It's all on BMAS. He needs to spray, he needs to pray, and there's only 9 seconds. The bomb's on the vent. BMAS has won the round, and as long as Mousesport stay alive and don't get hounded down, they can pick it up with ease. Looked a little bit dicey for a second, but it's still going to be a pickup. That option. But I feel like Astralis, they've got more than enough opportunity to close this game, and if they can't, well, I don't think that round would have made all the difference.
I don't know, Hugo, right? You gotta...
There he is.
Yeah, you know, I mean...
Always a doubter.
If winnable, and then these guys might find a way to win it. I'm not saying that's going to happen here in the guys don't throw line, you know, like... trying to rein everyone back in. The confidence was really peaking coming into this second half.
The speed.
They try to go fast, but Frozen liberally applies the brakes, and Dexter, even finding damage in through the smoke at Squeaky, don't want to be messed with.
There's a swing, saved by Dexter. And the round is cleaned up as a result.
It's just these 2 guys to try and stop the push. Wow. BMAS with the spray transfer. He loses Dexter, but BMAS is still fighting for the time being. Madge is going to silence him. And into the 3-on-3, but the A site is not secure. And Astralis go back into the lock.
But it's not the end of the world. Either way, this is a great reset. Acorn needs to hit a flick. They're crossing up. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he still hits a shot. He can't escape. Very wide. And Device with a trade. Still, all the info for Mousesport. They know what the plan was from the get-go. They know it's a B drop. And Rop's been here all round long with his AWP. Device in a clutch. 15 seconds. He could stick the plan, but he looks to...
Being his tucked in Device. Trying to do the ultimate stunt here as he tucks himself back into the corner. There's the swing, and Rops is quick. Defuse in for Mousesport. 7-13.
It's in the back.
I mean, considering it was 13-2, man, yeah, you're gonna take this 13-7.
Flashing the angle and 3 players moving in. All the door gets swung, and now the attention's drawn. Coming down control could be the right time to do. Just crunch. They're looking to rush for the MAC-10s. 3 players here. The flash is in, and the door gets swung again. No one is getting kills. Everyone is playing with their food, and Ross comes in late with a missed shot. He needed to hit that. His teammates will pick up the pieces, but Magisk with the backstab and 3 kills on his plate. Yoinked by Glaive. And finally, all it took were the MAC-10s to get Astralis a 14th round.
Rops! Oh no, the misses! He just couldn't land a bullet. The MAC-10s, they keep it fast. They may needed for crying out loud. Glaive apparently the Mac Daddy.
Need it out. And even though no one's even like moving in this, no one's gaining ground.
2 players here. It's BMAS and it's Rops, but they drop through the vent into Dexter. He's got to get out of danger now. They start to wrap onto him. 10 seconds. Dexter, a hell of a lot of work to do, but just 1 man on 14 points of health, but he's dropped the bomb, and there's no time left. Astralis, they try to play it slow again, and once more that clock comes back.
And still, Mousesport's not going down without a fight. Still in that smokes to cross secret. Rops pushing through the ramp smoke and is hit fully blind. He gets that kill, but it is traded. He has big reaction, but he oversteps the mark and commits into Dupree, who doubles down. Device holding door and A-Core in the corner. But there's no way you can stop the plant in this position. Magisk is on the bomb site to save. And the ramp crunch that was working for Rops early in the half, denied here, and spurred Astralis on into that.
Yeah, you don't really have a lot of hope in a round like this. You need one of these, I was going to say one of these rifles. You need this rifle to step up. And Frozen has done well to find the opener, at least, and it's quite the scalp to find. Never mind. Never mind. A-Core up here on top of the garage. Don't know how that one doesn't connect. And you got to hit the shot right away if you want to beat a guy like Dupree. Picking up the pace, gets shot in the face as Dexter's Deagle, putting 1 in the grave. Now jiggling in towards Squeaky Door. He spots 1, but he doesn't realize there's more where that came from. The Deagle still delivering, still landing these shots. And Dexter's Deagle looking deadly. In with the swing. It's BMAS dropped in the hut. And now suddenly what was looking good, looking recoverable, has all come up in favor of Astralis. Robs, they're going his way. There's the first, and now just Magisk, but he holds down the line. And
had 2 frags already. Maybe there's more to come.
A few miles, right? You wanted to hit the ground running to begin this CT side.
Long, nice shot, Glaive gone. Be pressure put on by Device, who gets that kill. And if Astralis want, they can just turn around, rotate back into this near empty bomb site. It's getting padded by the second, though. Frozen, or Dexter waits for Rops on a rotate, and Astralis still look inquisitive towards A after picking up A-Core on the short side. BMAS has to do everything here, especially considering B has now been denied, and Astralis are committing to the only control they've got. Wow.
Well, they got a good feeling about A. And so they're going to move on in. Warpers even neglecting to pick the AWP up at all on this T-half.
Oh, dirty dink for Dexter. The MAC-10 battle won by him, and he's going to get hounded down, but he wins another fight with the flash popping in his face. AK gifted. Can they really win this round? If it's a gain, if Rob gets a tag, A-Core can deliver the pain, and that he does. Bomb dropped, A-Core with more damage, and he's upgraded as well, spraying and taking down Zip. This eco is perfection for Mousesport, and Dupree in a 1-on-5 with no bomb, 50 seconds to do it.
Yeah, what on earth is Dupree meant to do here? There's 1, but the trade is immediate for Dexter. Amado. In with the swing, Dexter brings the fight to Astralis, and he's doubled up, putting the advantage in favor of Mouse in quite a big way again. If Dexter's able to do this up at Banana, and this is nothing more than a very elaborate ruse, and that's not the case. Zip is actually throwing the bomb into the view of these players in the site. I don't even think they know about this Dark player yet in the form of Frozen. They've deked out A-Core, and they will check for Frozen over in Dark. He's still stuck. He's trapped. They're in CT. They're in the bomb site, and he's got nowhere to move. 10 seconds.
Double nade into alt mid, do some more damage. Utility working out for Mousesport for a change. That's a fast escape for Acor. He hits the headshot and gets out alive with another. Now BMAS's time. Yet to frag, but this could change as Dupree runs out through the choke. And Mousesport one by one are picking up kill after kill. Dexter doesn't want to offer a way into B here. He is the only man tasked with this banana control. So that kill and the smoke fade will work fine. And Magist gets picked up in mid. Flawless round for Mouse. Never been to Australia. Let me in.
Oh, Frozen this time. Over here towards this B bomb site, dealing with Device, lots of damage. Ollie into the middle of the pack of Astralis. Oh no, Dupree made noise.
That against. Right now, not a lot of respect being shown by Mousesport, which is actually a really good sign. Robs again back to his tricks in ult. Frozen didn't realize Glaive got through the corner and he jump shots him with a Mac-10. 2 openers for Astralis and boom, a slap of reality.
Smash back. They're going to need to have him inside of A if they want to repel this A take from all 5 players on Astralis. Dexter's going aggressive down through the banana. Flashes over. Robs is blinded in the graveyard. We need something big. There's the first, but only good for 1. BMAS gets there just in time to reclaim a 2-on-3, and with the swing, it's BMAS lighting up the server. Just Dupree left alive. Will smoke off the moto to try and keep BMAS away, but Dexter's already here, knocking on the door of Dupree. Bomb trying to go down. They're rushing through the smokes, and there it is, the lock-in. 6 on the board for Mousesports. BMAS with a key hold there. This guy's spray transfers are just otherworldly. Like his ability to go from one target to the other, absolutely wild. We've seen it time and time again. There was that Nuke one the other day. Yeah. I think there was one of those really famous clips from him on Nuke as well, doing something similar. And here, the flick up just taps Device out of the round.
Pinpoint precision from this guy, right? We took firepower of Mousesport, and right there it is in our face, and more so in the face.
Come in handy later in the round. It's a flurry of utility and trades going back and forth, but ultimately, Mouse looking good in this one. They tap the bomb, they bait these shots through the banana, and Frozen sticking it, getting off the bomb, trying to hold the line, in with the first. The spray transfer's almost through, but there's no time left. It comes down to the wire. Zip and Frozen. Just Zip, actually, left standing at the... they try to run in. Glaive hops off alongside Dupree to open up into top mid. And suddenly Dexter, once again, the focal point in this A-hold. They start to move in. Dexter, is he ready for the apartment swing? Doesn't need to be. It's Magist to beat them to the punch. And that's probably the save solidified here for Mousesport.
Firmed from a member of the Australian nation. The Diggity is short A outside boiler, the porch area, I presume.
I've heard so many different things.
I think it's a bit of a a meme call to a degree, but that's from Mac. So thank you, Mac, for confirming. And well, Harry. Oh my, it's a murder up this top B area. The mollies come down yet again.
Awkward. BMAS can't smoke this. Robs was the only man with utility. You know, usually if Robs is spotted like that, you can at least have BMAS drop the smoke. That doesn't happen. The numbers have dwindled elsewhere. That's because, you get a lot of free side. BMAS gets dropped out of the round. The B player falls as well, and then, you compound that.
First either. Acor getting sprayed and damage done, but not enough. Device still standing, and Zip peeks in, giving Robs a chance. He can flash high for BMAS to come out on the coffin and try and play the trade game onto here, holding banana. Device is repositioned. Robs is keeping his eyes on it, but they don't actually know. And with the time
they're getting ever closer, and there it is. They deal with him. They grab that defuse, and Mousesports narrowly winning out this first half at 8.
But as slow and painful as the T-pistol was for Astralis, where they just waited in ramp until even know it, throwing nades, and he finds a frag on the fadeaway with the grenade as well. Zip getting far more than you should ever be allowed in that position. 5-on-2, somehow.
Now the bomb's not planted. Are they going back to A? That is wild if that's...
Up at the car, but Glaive is not scared. He's not fearful of what lies in wait, and he just sprays 2 through the smoke. Glaive really been making the UMP look slick as a global challenge. Oh, this is as clean as can be for Astralis, and they already know they've got Mousesports trapped.
Oh my goodness, they just reflash back in. Glaive farms a bunch of money on the back.
Found that ace on the B-bomb site. So, yeah, you know, definitely want to try it out of the gate, but whether you'll remain with it, the entire T side will have to see. He's got a Zeus, and he's got a kill with it. Acor, how's he done that? He was hidden at top B behind the wall, and he kills Glaive with the Zeus, getting himself an M4. Wow, $200 investment, big results, but it might not matter with his flank and hot pursuit device. Doming 2 from behind, and with the bomb lost, Acor, he's making this one interesting. What is going on? He almost aces the round with a $200 investment. Rops with a deagle. Magist looking the right way, but he turns, and it's an eco win for Mousesport. Oh!
This is information that Astralis have. They hear the footsteps going back. Rops gets out through the apartments, but is blindsided on the trade by Magisk. Device is already here. How has this happened? He's so damn quick, so decisive in this decision to rotate. They surely won't be ready for the AWP Grave, but they are. Acor beats him in the head-to-head. Now left up in the 1v2, and it's back towards that B-bomb site again. He's staying back in the A site. Acor's got around the world, and then back again into B.
Holding any money for the kill, you get $0 a few years back, but you can really feel it when you're holding it out. Like, you can no longer just run and Zeus people, like sprint round corners, Ferrari peeking.
To just take these fights with the flash from Zip. Nobody's blind. They hide in the pool. This gives them a decent bit of room to work with. That smoke now goes down to try and give him more angles to play with. Dexter bests him in the head-to-head. And now the sheer numbers alone on site. And outsmarting Glaive and Zip, who tried to play that in tandem, tried to play off of one another. They're even chasing down these saving players, mate. You're not getting away with these guns, Astralis. A tag onto Magist. Dupree's like, don't worry, I'll clean it up. And he will bail his teammate out.
Eating. And that's to the betterment of the T side always. And now they've shown enough players, so they're going to rotate 2 out and leave Zip alone with a smoke and a P250.
Oh, yeah, Frozen. That might tempt you in for the retake. There's Frozen dying. Now if Zip can get 1 even inside of B, suddenly Astralis are very interested in going for this. Zip trying to bide his time in the smoke, trying to pick the right moment to go through. And there's the kill onto the bomb plant. Acor trades it, but there's very little time. This bomb's got to go down now. And a 3v2 retake. Astralis already poised for it, thanks to Coffins trying to cut off a player, and that will isolate BMAS out of this round, leaving Acor as the one man in the site, deleted by Dupree, and BMAS through the smoke is gone as well. Mousesports, it all falls apart. The retake comes through for Astralis, and yeah, it's that decision. 2 players lurking over the...
If things are going to stabilize, this is where they should stabilize.
Dupree to open. Now open is found this time around for Mouse. And Device here holding this angle into mid with the AWP. Peaked by Frozen. Not quite the follow-up. Magisk over here on the balcony. A little bit of damage on a Frozen, but he still manages to get out of there with the AWP. Now, can he find any results with this? Money in his hands. They spot Zip over at long. They want to try and deal with this one player, but the AWP shot misses. And Dupree was given time to reel with, but Magist blindsided by Rops. Oh, still gets 1 more blind, and now they don't account for Dupree. Down in the pit, he's on for a double, but denied by Frozen. And Dexter putting up numbers as well. Going to go with the distance here as Mousesports put 11 on the board. Drained economy in play on the Astralis side. You know, the worry was that they start to run away with it on the back of building up some money, building up momentum behind it while breaking Mouse. They've kept it, though, neck and neck. The tug of war continues, and just when you think Mouse, by seemingly anyone on Astralis, well, he's top of the board for Mouse now. It's an on the board.
No nades for Mouse either. Glaive is now inquisitive, and he's taken a kill early. Dexter, who's been dishing out opening frags, is now on the receiving end of 1. There's almost no way you can even make this round look interesting.
Oh yeah, Device don't fall for the jiggle. Oh, another star peeking into him. Acor Spotted in Boiler and Frozen dead in the apartments. They know where the last man is and they gun him down. His teammates back in for the peak, and there it is. It rings over high. BMAS, good for the trade at least, an important one to get. They lose Acor right away. Slave, he's seen the head, and BMAS is now in the dirt as well. And down for Mouse into this B-bomb site after all. But to do that, you got to get past these two